Yeah, hi there. These comments are for 4061, and I am Michael, and I am your English 102B instructor. I'm also the founder, owner, and the materials writer of the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. I have your paper right here. Now, I think I've already graded your papers, so we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to give you some comments. I think I'm just checking in grade right now. I think I gave you an 80% on this one. The only problem is, I just read your response journal. Unfortunately, you did not do any journal articles from our textbook. So you say that you hadn't received your textbook. That's not my fault. You should have gotten your textbook in the first week of the quarter when I told you to. So if you want to get credit for completing the response journal, you will need to choose 5 articles from our textbook and then do a response to those articles based on the requirements in the syllabus. So you do need to get this textbook. You have delayed way too long. It's the end of the quarter and you still have not gotten our textbook. There's just no really excuse for that. I mean, what are you reading right now in my class anyway? I mean, if you're not reading out of my textbook, where are you getting all your information? So let's take a look here. So I gave you 80, but for the response journal, I gave you 0 points out of 100. Now, if you take a look at the rubric, if you go to your grades here, okay, let me take a look at it right now. Now you got 56%, so there's 2 things you're going to have to do if you want to pass this class. You must absolutely go to the writing center. You have to do the group project with your group or you will not pass. You have to do both response journals. That means getting your textbook. So it's not too late. You can get the textbook. You can go to the bookstore. You can order it. They'll get it here in 24 hours. And you can do those journal articles. So you're going to need to do that or you're not going to be able to pass this class. Okay, so with your topic, here's my suggestions. Your topic is talking about fairness or justice. But it's more of a philosophical discussion about those ideas. But in order to make it more controversial, you should have looked at a particular case and then argued whether or not there was fairness and justice in that particular case. And one I can give you an idea right now is the Michael Brown case in Ferguson. That's creating a lot of controversy right now. There was a high school there was a kid who was shot by a police officer, Darren Wilson, and the grand jury found that the officer was not guilty of murder or even manslaughter, and then you could argue, some agree and say that justice was served in that case. On the other hand, others believe that there was no justice in that case. Then you could talk maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs. You could look at justice as it does or does not apply to that particular case and then get into your own opinion. So that would have been a little more focused than what you wrote. So that's just a suggestion for another assignment. What I would do is, because you're having a lot of problems, it looks like, with writing, I think for you it's a good idea. Why don't you discuss your topics with me before you actually write them, and then I can make sure you're going in the right direction. Alright? Anyway, thank you very much, and remember, in order to pass this class, you have to go to the Writing Center. You need to complete both response journals if you want to get through this class. Alright?